How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're looking at Super7's Ultimate's Lionel Hook Mountain Ice variant. So this gentleman changes color when you expose him to the sun. So we're going to get outdoors today. Not a toy. That blue foil, the different colors of blue work in there, that stuff is really, really nice. Other side, super nice. Ultimates. Wow, he looks great. Immediately scanning for any QC issues, and I don't see any right now. We've got the story of the episode. During a heroic attempt to rescue Snarf, ... Super7. Let's get him out. All right, quick look at Lionel inside of the clan. He comes with one additional head portrait. I still don't see any QC issues here. Really nice. The 3 gauntlets have a frost effect. Both Sword of Omens have the frost effect on the blade also. These are very nicely metallized swords. We'll look closely at that. And he comes with 3 additional pair of hands. Let's get him out. All right, let's check out Lionel's accessories. This is a weapon holding hand with the horizontal hinge. He also has a punching fist with the horizontal hinge and a more emotive kind of like wah with the horizontal hinge. And the weapon holding hands that he has on, they have vertical hinges so that the hand holding the weapon can go up and down. Lionel also comes with 3 gauntlets. They all have the frost effect. This one has the additional feature that you can hang it from this peg here, just like that. And it goes on really securely. The plastic here doesn't feel cheap. This little piece here that attaches, and it is kind of thick. So it feels like, it'll last. It can withstand some usage, So really nice. This gauntlet can also receive this Sword of Omens. How cool is that? There you go. That is really impressive, right? And you've got a little bit of movement there. Look at that. Really, really nice for it to sit in there. Very, very cool. Gauntlet number 2 has a fist for clobbering. And what you would do in this case is you would remove the hand and then just slide this over the forearm. And the peg goes into the slot where the hand would have attached. And last but not least, you have one final gauntlet. More frost effect, and this one has more of an open clawing, maybe climbing look to it, and you got the peg inside for sliding over the forearm. Very, very cool. Oh, the Sword of Omens in the extended form, and you see the frost effect there throughout. That is a really nice metallized look on it all throughout. You've got the subtle blue inside that piece there. You know what? I was watching the cartoon yesterday, and I noticed this little shape here in the center, and they almost replicate that here. And I was going to check for that. Really nice, because that's really, really close. Very, very cartoon accurate. Way to go. And I like the placement there of the cat inside the logo. And just by comparison, you can see that the cat on Lionel's belt is facing more downward. It's subtle. It's slight. And last but not least, in terms of accessories, we have the alternate head portrait, which I think looks great. Man, I have so far no visible QC issues anywhere on this fig. And I like the size on the eyes. Not too large, well placed, well centered, beautiful stuff. The plastic on the hair feels kind of gummy. Not too soft, but gummy to the touch. Interesting. Tons of molding there on the hair. Good for you, Lionel, with your hair. Swap it out. All right, let's look at articulation really quickly, and then I'm going to take them outside, and we're going to see the sunlight comparison. So at the head, we've got good rotation, range upward, good range down, a little tilt to either side. You've got the standard, about 90 degrees at the armpit, rotation at the shoulder, rotation at the bulging bicep, single jointed elbow, some wobble there at the elbow, but I wouldn't call it rotation. And then you've got the full rotation at the wrist, at the torso, Great back. Decent forward on the crunch. Full rotation at the waist. Outstanding splits on these figures. And as I'm articulating him about, he feels so sturdy. Rotation here at the upper thigh. About 90-degree at the knee. A little bit of wobble. In this case, you have more wobble because there's less knee preventing the rotation. So you've got a little bit more rotation here. No rotation at the boot cut. Outstanding range down with the foot. Pretty decent up. Rocker. All right, let's get him outside and let's see how he looks when we get him in the sun. Oh, wow. It happened super fast. I mean, I couldn't even set up a dramatic intro. Wow, look at that. You know, the color almost looks like the Lionel, the cartoon variant. Wow, check that out. Wow, look at his face. That is complete coverage. Impressive stuff, man. Wow, I'm just blown away by the science of that. Man, great lines here on the color transitions between the lower forearm and the upper arm. Here on the face also. Beautiful, I love it. I have no QC issues on my fig. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wow, that was impressive. And you know what? Check this out. Look, where the gauntlet is, since no sunlight hit that spot. Check that out. Man, that is impressive. I'm blown away by the science of that because it's actually reacting to sunlight. It's not just reacting to warmth. I mean, again, I don't know anything about this, so I guess maybe I shouldn't be so impressed by this. So cool, man. I'm loving it, though. I mean, look at that. His tan is all messed up. How realistic is that? Super cool. In regards to, you know, the paint discoloration here, you have to make the figure so that it's well constructed and it can hold together and it's affordable. You know, so it is an outstanding piece of engineering. I love what they did here, and artistically it looks beautiful. The color palette's there, right? It just looks so great, and he really should have put some more sunblock on his face. And heck yeah, let's set him up with an action pose and play, and let's see how all the joints are working together for this gentleman. All right, you know that if you wield a sword in my house, you got to do the iconic pose from Conan, and this is what we can get out of Lionel because of his ginormous hair. He really can't get the sword around the hair, but because of the vertical hinge here, I was able to work the sword into that position where it's more angularly directed toward his hand facing forward. Really nice. Super cool. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our themed comparison. And we're going to start out with a side-by-side of Lionel and Lionel. And I just want to see what we've got going on in terms of similarities and differences. The eyes are much smaller here, but it looks like he could be squinting. They're not much larger on this figure. At the shorts, at the trunks, the legs are more exposed on more recent releases. And there seems to be less material here on the lower piece than on this side, giving you a little bit more exposure here. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow for a little more articulation, because on the previous release it catches on the trunks and gives you about that much forward. It's subtle, but it's visible in terms of the increased articulation you get here just by raising the trunk just a little bit there. And I think it's a reasonable trade-off. It's a reasonable trade-off. It's not aesthetically displeasing, and it does complement articulation. So for me, thumbs up. And looking more specifically at their joints, we have pinless joints here. Seems to be the same bicep, the same forearm. The legs, you've got the same quads, the same knee area on both, so it seems to be the same lower portion of the leg also. You see the construction of the knee is different. This one gives you no wobble or even a little bit of rotation. Here you have a little wobble. And one last thing, if you look at the logos on their belts, Again, you see that Hook Mountain Lionel has the cat facing more downward. Look at his nose. Whereas this cat, the nose is facing more toward like a 9 o'clock. Here, it seems to be pointing more towards like 8 o'clock. You know, so just, I don't know, little observation there. I don't know that it bothers me, but I think I prefer it more with the nose closer to 9 o'clock. I don't know. All right, so let's go ahead and continue on with our theme comparison for today. I'm going to bring out some dudes that are kind of blue or maybe gray. So let's start out with Panthro, Lionel's bud. And I love this fig. Everything about Panthro I think is perfect. I'll also bring out Momra. He's towering over these guys here. All right, very cool. Keeping it with the blue theme, Marvel Legends Ben Reilly, just to give you a sense for how an Ultimate scales with Marvel Legends. I will bring out a Mythic Legions custom. This is a character I made named Cal Helios, and we've got the red and blue theme going on. Eventually, when he gets back to his frigid color, he'll have a little bit of the red, or maybe red-orange, and blue going on. Last but not least, in the red and blue theme, a 2000X Motu Origin Skeletor with a little bit of the red and the blue, and even some purple. Really nice. I'm liking that look. You know, I'm liking Lionel side by side with Cal Helios right there. Looking really nice. Oh, yeah. Let's bring out the Thundercats and wrap this up. All right, very nice, very nice. Crew shot right there, crew shot. And the color is still slowly returning to the blue here on Lionel, even on the face. I'm really impressed by what they did here with that figure. I really, really am. Hasbro, it can be done. Another awesome addition to my growing Thundercats collection. We're getting closer and closer to the day that we're going to have the Thunder Tank in hand. As always, everybody, it's a ton of fun taking time out to share these experiences and appreciate toy art nowadays once again. And I hope you're able to keep coming back and share some experiences too. Until next time, take care.